hope you are having an excellent week. As of today, it is officially spring. I am filming this on the very first day of spring and I am so excited about the new season. I'm totally done with winter, so hopefully the weather is nice wherever you are. So far here, it's been pretty nice. It's been a little bit chilly this weekend, but hoping it's gonna get a little bit nicer out. I did get my hair cut. I'm super excited about it. Today it hasn't really been cooperating with me as well. It looked pretty good yesterday, but the video I filmed yesterday turned out horribly. So unfortunately you get not quite as good hair today. But I am super in love with my new cut. I've never really been a hair person. I've never really liked my hair. It's really fine. It's this weird wavy, like cowlicky mess. So I think it doesn't look very good when I wear it naturally. So I've always either straightened it or curled it. It gets oily really fast. It doesn't hold a style, so I have to style it every morning. I can't go to bed with it and then just kind of brush it out the next day. It looks all weird and bedheady. So I've never really liked my hair, never been a fan of it, never known what to do with it. But it was just getting way too long. I want to grow my hair out, but when I grow it out, every time I realize this doesn't work. It's too fine. It lays so flat against my head. The ends were just basically all split ends because I do heat treat it so much. Bad combination. So I knew I needed to get it cut. The long bob style has been really in. I've seen it all over Instagram and YouTube and everywhere, and I really like the way it looks, so I brought some pictures into the stylist, said, can you do this for me? And he did, and I love it. I have some layers, so it looks like I've got a little bit more hair than I actually do. I'm really liking the sort of messy, curly style. Again, today my hair didn't cooperate so well with me, but you know, I'm still figuring out how to style it and everything, but I'm really excited about it and I'm hoping that I keep loving it. So I will keep you updated, and once I figure out exactly how to style it, maybe I'll do a little tutorial on that as well. Today's makeup is all about ushering in spring. When I think your stereotypical spring makeup, it's all about glowy skin, nice simple eyes, a light lip. Of course, you can wear whatever makeup you want in any season, and I definitely do still wear like vampy lips and everything in spring and summer, but I thought for the first day of spring, why not do a super traditional spring look? So this is it right here. I hope you enjoy it, and now let's jump into the tutorial. Starting off with foundation today, I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation in shades 0.5 and 2, mixing those together and also adding in some Revlon Photo Ready Skinlights Face Illuminator in the shade 200 Pink Light. This foundation is a light to medium coverage, which I think is perfect for spring because I don't want anything too heavy. I just want a nice sort of even coverage. And the Skin Illuminator is going to give a nice glow to the skin without being too intense or sparkly. And I'm just going to buff that all over my face using a Sephora Collection number 78 brush. You'll notice in this tutorial I'm going to be using a lot of creams instead of powders in places. This is because I find creams sink into the skin very naturally when you apply them in light layers, which I thought was perfect for this fresh-faced spring look. Now I'm going to conceal using the Sephora Collection Smoothing and Brightening Concealer in the shade 02. Not going too heavy with this because again, for spring I prefer to keep everything nice and light feeling on my face, so just applying a little bit under my eyes as well as to the central areas of my face to help brighten up just a little bit. And then of course blending that in, and I am going to be using my Real Technique sponge for this, again to make sure that it is sheer and not at all cakey. For bronzer today I am using a cream bronzer. This is the NARS Multiple in the color Malaysia. I don't believe this is available anymore, unfortunately. However, any cream bronzer product that works for your skin tone will be perfect for this. I'm not going to do any harsh contouring or anything because again, the goal here is fresh and natural, and this particular cream bronzer I find is amazing because it does blend out so well and looks so natural, especially when you do it with a damp sponge like you see me doing here. As blush today, I'm going in with the Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream from Stila in the shade Petunia, which is a lovely coral color, and I'm applying that in light layers to my cheeks until I get it to the intensity that I desire. I'm not going to add too much of this because I am more of a subtle blush person. However, I'm going to go in with a little bit more than I might normally because adding a little bit of extra color to the cheeks helps keep the look fresh and youthful. For highlight today, I'm going to be using the famous Benefit What's Up highlighter. This is a gorgeous golden cream contour. I'm applying a little bit to the back of my hand first to get it nice and warmed up so it'll sink into the skin really well, and then I'm applying it to the tops of my cheekbones as well as other high points on my face using a damp sponge. Using a sponge is going to help sheer out the highlight, so while we still get the very nice glow, it's not going to look too intense or dramatic. It'll look a little bit more natural. Here I'm taking a little bit and just applying it to the bridge of my nose. I don't like to bring it too far down because that can make the tip of your nose look bigger. I just like to highlight the bridge to make it look nice and straight and slim. And I'm just going to apply a little bit more concealer under the eyes to help cover up those dark circles. To set the concealer under my eyes as well as the center of my face, I'm going in with the yellow highlighting shade from the Marc Jacobs Instamark Light Filtering Contour Powder in kit number 40 Mirage Filter. This is a wonderful setting powder. It's extremely lightweight, so it's not going to look cakey. It's going to set the concealer so it doesn't crease. It's going to brighten up under the eyes, and it has a wonderful formula that's also going to help blur out pores and fine lines. Lastly, to finish off the face, I'm going in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Diffused Light, and dusting that all over my face with a Sigma F20 large powder brush. Now it's time for the eyes. I'm taking the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion and patting that in all over my eyelids. For shadows today, I am going to be using an oldie but a goodie. I am taking the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and using the shade Tease on a Morphe 330 brush. I am applying this into my crease as well as the outer third of my eye. The brush I'm using here is a small tapered blending brush, which is good for applying color precisely, but then also blending it out so there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with a pale peachy pink shade from the palette, which is called Bootycall, and taking that on the same Morphe brush, I'm running this all over the lid as well as taking it up into the crease a little bit to make sure the two shadows are nicely blended together. To make sure that this eye is extremely blended out, I'm taking my Makeup Forever 242 brush, a nice blending brush, and just buffing everything out again. I did think I took the shadow a little bit too low on the outer corner, so I'm going in with a little bit of powder and just touching it up with a sponge. I wanted to go in with an extremely light color on the inner corner of my eye to keep this look very bright, so I'm taking a matte white eyeshadow. This one in particular is the shade 13 from the Naked Smoky palette, and on a Makeup Geek pencil brush, I'm applying this all over the tear duct as well as the inner third of my eyelid. Going back into that eyeshadow Tease, I'm taking it on a Sephora Collection Pro Shadow Brush number 14 and buffing it along the outer half of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into the color Bootycall and put that on the inner half of the lower lash line, making sure that the two colors are nicely blended together. And to make sure that not even the eyeshadow looked powdery, I'm taking the damp sponge again with no additional product on it and just lightly running it along the eyeshadow to make sure it's not looking powdery at all. Even though I'm not going to be going in with false lashes today, I am going to curl my lashes just to make my eyes look more awake and open. I don't want my mascara to be too thick or intense today because, again, this is a more natural look. So I'm taking the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara and using that. I think this is a perfect mascara for an everyday or more natural look because it will give your lashes some definition and length, but it doesn't make them too thick or clumpy, and so it doesn't look too intense. Taking a last sip of coffee before going in with lipstick. For the lips today, I am using the Sephora lipstick in shade R17. The name of this is 4Ms ... It is a pale mauve color. And then to lighten it up just a bit and add some more sheen and gloss, I am taking NARS Guyane lipstick. This was limited edition, but any light pink lip gloss is going to give you this same effect. And there you go, guys. That is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely love filming it, and I think this look is perfect for spring. Please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. Have a great week. See you later.